Good morning, students. Okay, today in our data mining and warehousing, let us see the small titles within the implementation. Okay, design, implementation consideration. What we have seen in our previous class. Within this implementation consideration, we can see data extraction, cleanup, transformation, and migration. Okay, here a data warehouse is nothing but large amount of data have been stored on different types. Okay, maybe text data, images, okay, pictures, graphs, okay, videos, audios, and any kinds of data what we have seen in our computer, all will be there in our data warehouse. Okay. Here let us see how the data have been extracted. Where the main purpose of extracting which have been given here is one among the main factor for data warehouse architecture. Okay, here when implementing data warehouse, several the following selection criteria that affect the ability to transform, consolidate, integrate, and repair the data that should be considered. Okay, here what let us see, these all are the important tasks. Okay, all the data which they have been given should be made some changes. Okay, not whatever there are data cannot be given to the users. Okay, it should be it should be transformed, and it should maybe consolidate, and it may be to integrate, and it may have to repair. They all have to be done before a user is looking for the data. Okay, then only we can say it is a proper data. Okay, let us see some of the selection criteria. Here the timeliness of data delivery to the warehouse, it is one among the important tasks here, and the tool must have the ability to identify the particular data and then can be read by conversion tool. Okay, if I have some data which have been given in some other language, okay, and some other regional language, some data have been given, I don't know that particular language. If it have need to convert it to our readable language, for example, if it is the language of French, Germany, or some other data which have been stored in the French language, means I cannot read it. Okay, so what it means, a tool will be there which will convert that particular language to our readable form. If I know English, means I can read the English. Okay, so likewise many kinds of tools have to be used, okay, for a purpose of a conversion. And here the tool must support flat file, indexed file, since corporate data is still in this type. Okay, here the tool must support flat file. Okay, flat files are files which have not what it have no a specific type. Okay, and indexed file, it is not been an ordered form. Okay, and for that the tools must be support for these kinds of files, that is flat files or index files. Okay, and here the tool must have the capability to merge data from multiple data stores. Okay, a tool must have the capability to merge data. Okay, different kinds of data will be there. From this different they need to merge it from the different sources. Okay, that means if I need some data related to a particular car, there will be what the car company have what different sites will be there. Okay, when I need to compare different cars, okay, if I have to compare the Maruti Suzuki with the Hyundai, it will take what I am information from the Maruti side and some information from the Hyundai side. Okay, that means we can say it is getting data from multiple data source. Okay, yeah, and among this two, or if I had to compare with the Renault company, these three have to be compared. Okay, that's why we are saying it as what a tool have for that a tool have, will be used there. Okay, for combining such multiple storage data for the user, and the tool have to be a specification interface to indicate the data to be extracted. Okay, and what kinds of data we are going to extract, what is what we have to take it. Okay, and the tool should have the ability to read data from data dictionary also. Okay, and from the data dictionary there were many number of words. Okay, certain kinds of words will be there. From there a tool is used, okay, to read the data from that particular data dictionary, and the code have been generated by the tool, and it should be completely what maintainable. Okay, here the code generated by the tool should be completely what maintainable, where if we have to maintain the particular what tool there. Okay, and the tool should permit the user to extract and the record data. Where if we need enough data, for that a tool have to permit it, okay, to extract the record data, and the tool must have the facility to perform data type and character set what translation. Okay, here the tool must have the facility to perform data type. Okay, what kind of data we need and what kind of characters set we need, all have to be done by that particular tool. Okay, and a tool must have the capability to create summarization. What do you mean by summarization? If we need to add many numbers, or if we need to find the average, or if we need to find the dates, different kinds of dates. Okay, likewise many summarization have to be done. Okay, or aggregation and derivation of records. Okay, many records, different records, and we have to aggregate. That means finding average, mean, value, deviation, and so on. Okay, and here the data warehouse data system must be able to perform loading data directly from the tool. Okay, here the warehouse database system must be able to perform loading the data from this tool. Okay, there is a facility to give to the tools to load the data directly from the data warehouse. Okay, and let us see some of the data placement strategies. Okay, here as a data warehouse grows, there are at least two options for data placement. One is to put some of the data in the data warehouse into another storage media. Okay, and the second option is to describe the data in the data warehouse across multiple servers. That means where we have to place our data, that is data placement strategies. For that we need two options. Okay, that is one method is to put some of the data in the data warehouse into another storage media. Okay, there is some another storage media will be there in the data warehouse by and there we can store our data. And the option and second is to distribute the data in the data warehouse across multiple servers. Okay, there are different multiple servers will be there. This the multiple servers will but distribute the data itself. Okay, from among the multiple servers they can take the data there. Okay, next on a user level. What is the user level? The uses of data warehouse data can be classified on the basis of their skill level in accessing the warehouse. Okay, here the uses of the data warehouse that can be classified on the basis of the skill level. How the user have been using the data warehouse. Okay, on what level, skill level, the data have been used. The user have been using the data warehouse. Okay, and there are three levels of uses are there. There is three kinds of uses. First one is casual uses. What is there in the casual? What are who are the casual uses? And these are the persons in retrieving information from warehouse in predefined format and running pre-existing queries. Okay, and reports. Here already there will be defined formats will be there and queries will be there. By using such kinds of queries and formats, they will what look that they will get gather information from the or get data from the warehouse. Okay, and they have these kinds of uses never use some tools. Okay, and that allow for building standard and uncode reports. Okay, this casual usage is frequently using persons which they will use certain formats, predefined formats, and running pre-existing queries. Okay, for accessing the data warehouse. Next one is what? Power uses. Who is the power uses? Uses can use predefined as well as defined user defined queries to create simple and ad hoc reports. This usage can engage in drill down operation. This users may have the experience of using reporting and query tools. Okay, a power usage will use predefined as well as user defined queries to create simple and ad hoc reports. Okay, here these kinds of queries will create what simple and ad hoc reports. These users can engage in drill down operation. Okay, this can drill. The drill down means what? They will go into the deepest level of what data. Okay, that means some complex data they will take. Okay, for that for this may users have the experience of using reporting and what query tools. Okay, and expert uses. Okay, this uses tend to create their own complex queries and perform standard analysis on the information and they retrieve. Okay, this uses have the knowledge about the use of query and report tools. Okay, here these are the very expert persons. They will use complex queries and perform standard analysis on the information they receive. Okay, very difficult and very complex task this expert users will use there. Okay, okay, let us see what are the benefits of data warehousing. Some of the benefits are locating, presentation of information, testing of hypotheses, discovery of information, sharing the analysis. Okay, so here what you mean by locating, that means where the data have to be located. Okay, on which server the data has to be located and how the information have to be presented by the user. Is it in a form of text or video or a graph okay, or an image or anything, okay, and how it have to be displayed, and testing of hypothesis, okay, how what they have been search is correctly displayed to the users, okay, they will test it. And discovery, okay, it will go deep into the data and discover the information, okay. The data mining is nothing but knowledge discovery of data, okay, that will discover the data what the user needs, and they will share the analysis, okay. These are the some of the benefits. And here the these benefits can be classified into two, that is tangible benefits and intangible benefit. Tangible means what? Quantified, that means measurable, okay. Here what it includes, it includes the productivity improvement in product inventory, decrement in production cost, improvement in selection of target markets, enhancement in asset and liability management, okay. Here these are the various what tangible benefits, okay, that means improvement in product inventory, okay, that means how a new product have been invented, okay. And a decrement in production cost, okay, that is while producing the data warehouse, by producing a data warehouse, how we can decrement the what cost there. And improvement in selection of target markets, improvement in selection of target markets, and enhancement in asset and liability management, okay. Enhancement in asset and what liability management, okay. These are the what the tangible benefits. And intangible benefits is to improvement in productivity by keeping all data in single location and eliminating rekeying of data, okay. That means once we have been used, that key should be what eliminated, not we have to reuse it, okay. That means reduced redundant processing and enhanced customer what relation, okay. These two are the things what we have been seen in a what intangible benefits there, okay. And next step is mapping the data warehouse architecture to multiprocessor architecture. Here the function of data warehouse are based on the relational database technology, and the relational database technology is implemented in parallel manner. And there are two advantages of having parallel relational database technology for data warehouse, that is a linear speed up and the linear scale up, okay. And there are two advantages of having parallel relational database technology or data warehouse. What do you mean by linear speed up? It refers to the ability to increase the number of processes to reduce response time, okay. We here the data warehouse architecture use multi-processes architecture. That means if there will be what a lot of information will be gathered at a time, particular time, okay. That means many users will select data in a time. For if it is a single process, it will be very difficult to give all the process to at a time. So but multiprocessor have been used. And here a speed up, we have to speed up the processor by increasing the number of processor, okay. If we increase more processor, we can reduce the time response time, okay. Otherwise once we have been gathering some data, so you have to wait many times more time, okay, to display. And scale up, linear scale up, it is refers the ability to provide same performance on the same request as the database size increases. Okay, here the ability to provide same performance on the same request. What if the database have been increased, either it have been scaled up or it have been increased, the performance should be what equal, there should be no changes in the performance. That means whatever we are requesting should be what the there will be no compromise on performance. Okay, whatever we are requesting should be but it should be get it. Okay, and next one is type of parallelism. Okay, what do you mean by parallelism? But at the same time doing more than one job is said as what? A parallelism here. There are two types of parallelism. Okay, that is inter-query parallelism, in which different server threads or processes handle multiple requests at the same time. Okay, here in this in which different server threads or processes handle multiple requests at the time. More than one request have been used for here at the same time. Okay, there is a different server threads or processes handle multiple requests at that time. Okay, at the same time we may have what multiple requests will be there. This multiple requests have to be handled by the what, the inter-query parallelism. And next one was intra-query what, parallelism. And intra-query parallelism, what it means, this form of parallelism decomposes the serial SQL query into the lower level operations such as scan, join, sort, etc. And here this intra-query parallelism will decompose it. Okay, that means into what it have to be first scan and then join and then sort. Okay, and this, they are the lower level operation and it will be concurrently done, executed concurrently in parallel. At the same time it will do the scanning, joining, sorting, okay, filtering and so on. Okay, all will be done. That's why it is an intra query parallelism. Okay, and here this intra query parallelism can be done in either of two ways. Okay, that means horizontal parallelism and the vertical parallelism. And what is meant by horizontal parallelism? Here the database is partitioned across multiple disks and parallel processing occurs within the specified task that is performed concurrently on different processes against different set of data. Okay, what it mean is, the whatever our database which is distributed or partitioned into different disks. Okay, and what the parallel process occur, this by the support of this parallel processor, the what it will do the within a specific task, that is they will perform concurrently on different process against different set of what, data. Okay, at the same time it will use a parallel technology to access the data from the different disk and it will do the process. Okay, so it is very easy or it is very fast of doing, having horizontal parallelism. And what is vertical parallelism? Here it occurs different tasks. That means all query components such as scan, join, sort are executed in parallel in a pipelined fashion. Okay, that means all the queries will go in a form of pipe. That is, first it will be scan and back it will go for joining and in this back it will go for sorting and so on. Okay, that means one output will be the input of the another one. Okay, that means pipeline means when we pour water in a pipe, it will have a flow. That is, first what it will go out of it and it will come back to back. Okay, the water will come back and it will flow on the front. Likewise, on the first it will if it is scanning means, and next process it will join, and next process means it is sorting, and that means after the scan, the scanned output will be the input of joining, and after joining the output will be the output of joining will be the input of sorting, and after sorting and some other process will be happening. Okay, likewise in an ordered form it will do it. Okay, that is a vertical parallelism. Okay, so these are the some of the things, okay, what we have been seen in our what today's class. Okay, tangible and the intangible benefits here. Okay, and next class we can see new chapter is mapping the data warehouse to a multiprocessor architecture. Okay, till then we can conclude today's class. Okay, can see on the next class. Thank you.